Hello you guys and welcome to my channel and welcome to another layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. Since January is always baby got scraps as well, I thought it'd be fun to use kind of a leftover of a cut file. Not sure why I saved it, but I'm kind of excited I did. These are like the inside cuts from the candy cane stripe that was released around Christmas time. There would be like little strips as well from the other tiny parts, but I threw those parts away, but I kept the big parts. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to cover these in washi tape because I have lots of washi tape and I don't use it enough. I don't know if I'll use all of them, but I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of pick out some things from scraps from my collection, or my scraps from my scrap bin, and figure out some photos and figure out some washi that'll match. And I think we're going to create some rainbow diagonal stripes because I have these Jen Hadfield rainbow washi, not this one, but I have these that I think would be really fun to do that with. So I'm gonna grab a bunch. Ooh, I have a few more too. Here's the yellow and the turquoise, and then I have a striped yellow that we could add in there. But it'd be really fun, I think, to play with those and see what we can create with these washi, with this washi. So, should we add some gold in there? I think we shall. I'm going to add this one, and then I'm going to add the gold. So we've got lots of blues and greens, and then this corally color with a lighter pink, and then a yellow. No purples, or turquoisey greens. So yeah, I think we're going to create some stripes. I'm going to go from there. So I'm going to start covering them and figure out which ones for sure I'm going to use. Make sure I have them facing the right way. Pick out some photos, and I'll be back. Alright, so I took all these washi and I covered my strips of paper that were left over from that cut file with them, and they look awesome. They're very, very colorful though. Originally I had just grabbed this piece of paper. It's a Creative Memories paper, and I thought about using that as a background, but now that I have these bright and colorful, this is not going. So I went to go in my Color Vibes stack from Simple Stories, and I only have these wood grains left, and I don't like the creamy vibe that they're giving. I feel like wood grain would be too much, so I think I'm actually gonna just use, which is really sad because I love the wood grain, but I think I'm gonna use just the grid pattern on the back. And then I'm going to keep these on my desk to hopefully use up, because then that's one less thing I need to put in my stash. So I think I'm going to see what kind, because this one doesn't quite, because there was a border on the cut file that these were on. This one doesn't quite make the cut. But if we take off, let's say, a 1/4 inch, they will all fit and they'll be a little bit more snug. Okay, so I rearranged them a little bit, trimming them down. I feel like they fit way better on here. I've grabbed a bunch of shimmers, a lot of original shimmers, some creamies. That's a creamies. That's a creamies. I think this is an original. Oh yeah, original shimmers. Is this one different? Whoa. As a creamies. So I have 3 creamies and the rest I believe are all original. Yes. And then I'll have 1 spritz. So the spritz is Practice What You Peach. And when I look at my swatch book, that's going to match this kind of corally color. It's either that or Caribbean Sunset. And so honestly, I think I'm going to grab Caribbean Sunset because, oh geez, I like that one better. For that, it's going to be more of a coral color. So we've got Caribbean Sunset, Royal Red, Antique Lace, which is going to match this. The Royal Red's going to match this. Dandelion, which is going to be the closest thing I have to like a mustard yellow. Witch's Blue, Anchors Away. This is Jolly? Yeah, Jolly Green Giant matches this one. Yep. Key Lime. And then this pale one is, it's Mint to Be. So what I want to do, which I haven't done in a really, really long time, is just do some big splatches. I just want to do big splatters kind of behind. And I would ideally like it to be where these colors are. So first I need a full brush. So what's the fullest one I have? Oh my gosh. Probably this one, which is still not very full. But at least I can... yeah, I kind of need a bigger one, but this is going to be the best I get. And this is kind of how I want them to lay down. So I'm going to show you kind of what I'm aiming for, and then I will go off camera and do the rest, because it's going to be very tedious, I feel like. So let's see. We've got It's Mint to Be, and I want... Got to get it really doused and really wet before it'll drip. And then yep, just like that. That's what I wanted, but over here. There. And then, so I'm gonna do this a bunch of times. And then I'm gonna take these and just try to move them around. Where's my... I just want the big splatters. There, we'll do these. And so then they'll be behind, they'll kind of be coming out from where the color is on these, is kind of the point. So I'll do a bunch in this color, and then I'll do a bunch in the next color, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to continue doing this tedious mixed media, and I will come back to you when it's all dry and ready to start embellishing and putting a title on and the photo and all that stuff. But I just wanted to show you where I was at. So I think I'll just do like a couple random splatters of each color, and then we'll be all right, you guys. I ended up, after I did the first 3 colors, then I let them dry because they were the greens, and then I laid down my strips, and I realized I need to mark where the strips are. So I did just lightly pencil and then write strip. So these first few did go where they weren't supposed to, but look how cool that looks so far. I know it's not doing the effect that I wanted it to, of it coming like out or spilling, but I like what I've got going on here. And I feel like this photo just doesn't, I don't know. I've just matted it in black. I trimmed it down, but I'm finishing kind of putting these pieces all on now. And so I'm using wet glue and ATG, just because this is all washy on the back. I want to make sure it actually sticks and doesn't come up. So I'm doing both. All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. All I did was I found a bunch of these. I have a bunch of these. Like, they're like puffy foam stickers. They're by Park Lane, and they happen to be like the colors I used. So I did Thanks Sunshine, Happiness Today in this corner, matted black, and then just tissue paper. Then I asked my crafty friends what else I should do, and they thought maybe something over here. And I happen to have these in my stash. They're from this thicker set, chipboard thicker set, American Crafts. Is there a name for this? Escape the Ordinary. And it's just perfect. It's just a photo of my son playing outside. So this is Blessed are the Curious, for they shall have adventures, and adventures is in gold, and this says today. And then I outlined the stripes in black to make them stand out. So yes, it's crazy colored. Yes, it's super vibrant and energetic. But to me, it was fun to play. So sometimes you just gotta play with your stuff. So yeah, so using lots of leftovers and lots of things from my stash, I created this with the leftovers of a COAPA Cutfile. So that's what you got. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the Facebook group for more inspiration for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and check out the Etsy shop, which will all be linked down below. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye.